7th grade lesson 2.2 is dividing integers, and you'll see that this is similar to lesson 2.1 as far as the rule that you use for it, but let me just show you how. So remember that division is really repeated subtraction. So let's see the example of a diver wanting to descend 100 feet in 5 equal stages. Well, first of all, let's look at descend 100 feet. As an integer, we know that that really is go down by 100 or negative 100. And anytime you're doing things in equal stages, we know you're dividing because you're going to be subtracting that same amount over and over, right, until it's gone. So we're going to do divide by 5 for the 5 equal stages. In pictures, you have water. We want to go down 100 feet, negative 100. We want to do that in 5 equal stages. So how much would we need to do for each stage? So we just need to take that 100, divide it by 5, just the absolute value of it. I get 10. I'm going to go ahead and do the 0. Each of these would need to be 20 feet. But remember, I'm going down 20 feet each time. So each of these is going to be a negative 20. The answer is negative 20. Okay, and so if you messed with that enough, you would start to recognize again, same as with multiplication, that you're really just kind of following two simple rules. First, you just go ahead and divide those absolute values. Divide the numbers, and just like you normally would, without worrying about the sign. Then go back and look at the signs of your divisors. Same signs, then you give a positive to the quotient. If they are different signs, you give a negative to the quotient. Exact same rules as the multiplication with integers. So again, once you get used to these rules here for multiplication division with integers, then it's easy. Hardest part is your brain is going to want to apply these to add subtract. Don't do that. It won't work with add subtract. So that's the hardest part I noticed for everybody, is they want to apply that to add subtract because they're easier to deal with this way. So let's see it practiced. This is 24 divided by negative 3. 24 doesn't have a sign in front of it, but you know by now, if there's no sign in front of it, it's because it's an implied positive. If it were a negative, it would have said so. So I have 20. I'm just going to do the absolute value. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Then I'm going to go back and check my signs. I have a positive and a negative. A positive divided by a negative gives me a negative quotient. And let's just look at one more. I have a negative 18 divided by negative 6. I'm going to divide the absolute values first. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Then I'm going to go back, check my signs. I have a negative divided by a negative. Negative divided by a negative gives me a positive quotient. I can just leave it as 3 or put positive 3 in front of it because, again, no sign is implied positive. And that's it. That's it for this lesson. So your division is same as it always has been for years and years. You're just going back, you're ignoring the sign temporarily and then going back and checking your signs and applying the proper sign to the quotient. Hopefully you find this fairly easy.